Hey there, Internet. Welcome to another episode of Nerdlocker, a place for your inner nerd. My name's Jasmine.
And I'm Bobby.
And this is episode 78.
We've got some James Bond news, some Halo news, and even some Star Trek news for you.
So let's get to it.
So we get a lot of praise for the t-shirts we wear here on nerdlocker.com, but we get a lot of fanboys asking us why we don't have t-shirts of our own.
Well, we finally got t-shirts of our own for fanboys and fangirls to rock.
Yeah. This coming Monday, April the 30th, you'll be able to buy your own t-shirt with the Nerdlocker logo on it.
It's super special edition and a limited time only, so make sure you get it while it's hot, and while you're at it, buy 5.
Yeah, I actually think that you should buy 5, at least 5.
Yeah, 5.
So Brian Fuller has recently been talking to Bryan Singer about promoting a Star Trek show. That would be awesome.
That would be really cool. It wouldn't happen though, being as J.J. Abrams is still making the movies. They're coming out regularly, and they wouldn't do it without him. He's busy though. We've got to make these movies, and I don't think you'd want him to kind of separate his attention between the two.
Yeah, and Fuller and Singer have kind of gone into this head on, and they say they will not do it without J.J.
Which is really reassuring, because usually people just go into it and they decide to do it, and these guys are like, no, he's in charge.
But I like to call them the Bryans. They're really trying to work together on this and make this this show right. So that's good, but we might be waiting a few years.
Yeah, so there's still hope in this vast frontier that we still have yet to explore. So, hey, let's hold out hope.
So Jazz, one of my all-time favorite game franchises, James Bond.
Oh, heck yeah, GoldenEye? Changed my life.
Exactly.
As a 6-year-old.
And Activision just announced 007 Legends.
Boom.
Activision is going to visit 6 classic James Bond movies, topping off with the new Skyfall.
Which movies do you think it's going to be?
I think they've got to have.
They're going to do Octopussy. They're going to do.
You think? I think that was. I don't know.
I think they're going to do it. They're going to do it. Definitely.
Well, you think they're just going to pick one from each of the Bonds?
Maybe. Who knows? I mean, I grew up with Pierce Brosnan as James Bond, so there's a plethora that I could do with that.
Sorry.
But there are way better James Bonds out there.
There are. See,
and plenty of Bond movies, so I don't know.
That's a tough thing, because I mean, if they do one with each one, and then they got Timothy Dalton, well, you get 2.
Yeah.
But you got Sean Connery and Roger Moore, you've got a ton to pick from. I mean, like Goldfinger. Fantastic. I'm a personal fan of Diamonds Are Forever.
Ooh.
So we're gonna get 2 from that?
They're gonna do GoldenEye. They're gonna do it because everyone's gonna want to play GoldenEye. So
I would think so. Are we gonna throw a little George Lazenby in there with Under Secret Service?
And quite frankly, I want to see some Casino Royale.
You know what?
At the very end, just because Casino Royale was
an
freaking
instant
sweet.
Classic. I mean, it was a great reboot.
The greatest action scenes. It was sweet. So I don't know. There's too many actually. I think to choose from.
So we get 6.
Yeah. So I'm glad I'm not picking because I would not be able to do it.
I agree. I can't wait to see what they do. Let us know in the comments below what 6 you think it's going to be.
So Warner Brothers announced this week that they decided Brad Peyton is the most appealing person to rewrite and direct the Lobo film.
Yeah, actually, it's a kind of a surprise that this movie is getting more steam, especially considering that this guy, he directed Journey to the Center of the Earth 2, which is supposed to be the better of the two. It's better. It's sequels, but actually better than the original, which is kind of cool. Yeah, okay, all right. So it's there right there. Anyways, I don't know. I'm kind of excited for this. It's kind of cool news, but what other characters are we missing out on because we're getting a Lobo movie? I feel like he's not important enough.
Yeah, they've had Lobo in development hell for long enough that they should really decide to focus their attention on other characters, like maybe a Wonder Woman movie or even a Teen Titans movie. Maybe we should start somewhere else. I don't know. Exactly.
I mean, for this guy, especially since he's done a adventuring type movie, I think Challengers the Unknown would be one of the coolest movies that he could do, one of the coolest franchises. And just imagine it leading into a Justice League movie with them fighting Starro, let's say, for their first bad guy. And then all of a sudden, hey, there's the Justice League.
That would be the perfect setup. What do you guys think about the decision?
All right, guys, so we got news today that Gallery 1988 is actually going to be hosting a show featuring Marvel's The Avengers posters.
Super, super excited. We saw a list of artists, including 2 that we have already interviewed.
What's up?
New Flesh Prints out of Austin, Texas. Super stoked about what they've
been doing lately.
Those guys are awesome. And of course, my boy from Cleveland, Ohio, Oliver Barrett.
I remember that guy.
Love his work. Love his work. We also have Rice Cooper, Dave Perillo. We have Sean Clarity from Las Vegas, Nevada.
What's up, homeboy?
Not bad at all. But overall, we saw some of the prints that they already worked at, that they revealed. Amazing.
Really, really good.
Can't wait to see what all these other artists are doing.
Yeah, I can't wait either. I'm really stoked because I'm being an Avengers fan, being a comic book fan. You see posters and you see covers for it all the time. Covers, you know, they're meant to get you excited about a story. Movie posters the same thing, and these are like way artsy, way cool, like a lot of detail, a lot of thought put into a lot of these posters. So I'm really stoked to see what they have, especially some cool Hawkeye prints. I cannot wait to waste my money on that.
We're obviously very excited. The show's going to run from May 3rd to May 6th in LA. Go check it out. 1988.com, spelled out
all
is
the way.
website.
For those of you who don't know, Halo 4 has been announced for November 6th.
Yeah, it's actually, finally we're getting our date for this. It's going to be awesome. I cannot wait for this. Bungie isn't making this one. It's not making this Halo game. It is a Microsoft Studios game, but it's not Bungie. It's actually 343 Studios. A lot of people were a little hesitant because they didn't know who they were, but rest assured, they're actually developers that worked on Halo before. So it's the team that pretty much created Halo, making the next chapter of the Halo trilogy, or the Halo saga, I should say. And this one, it pits Master Chief against an ancient evil in space. So,
see, I'm pretty stoked for that. At first I was scared, but once I found out that it's pretty much the exact same people, I'm pretty much just stoked to play.
Yeah, pretty much here to, I'm more excited for the story. Bungie has always, or at least the Halo series has always had a good story at the core of it. I hate the flood, but beyond that, everything about Halo was really, really cool and fun and sci-fi-y. So I'm excited to check this out. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below.
So Fox announced this week that Axe Cop is taking the next obvious step, and it's being made into a 15-minute Saturday morning cartoon.
For those of you who don't know what Axe Cop is, it's a webcomic created by Ethan and Malachi Nicole. Malachi being Ethan's like 5 or 6-year-old younger brother, who pretty much just had these crazy ideas for stories, and Ethan being an artist decided to just make them all into comics, and it's become hugely popular, and it's really, really awesome.
It is really awesome. It's got a whole bunch of crazy stuff that happens in it, but Fox is also announcing that they're trying to work together a 90-minute Saturday morning cartoon slot to rival their Saturday Night Live slot.
Which is cool, but it is Fox, so it might just get canceled. So my hopes aren't up that this is going to happen, but it'll be cool if it did.
I think it'll last. I hope so. I really hope so. The Axe Cop is great. You guys should check it out.
All right, guys, my pick this week is A Storm of Swords, the 3rd book in the Song of Ice and Fire saga by George R.R. Martin. This one blew me away halfway through the last half, and it's still blowing me away. I'm almost done with it. By the time you see this, I'll probably be finished, not until the 4th book, but this is definitely one of the best book series I've ever read. This one book alone has had more twists and turns and crazy moments than any other book series I've ever read, so definitely check it out if you haven't been reading them already. A Storm of Swords by George R.R. Martin.
Hey guys, I had a lot of things to choose from this week, but I finally chose Google Drive to be my pick of the week. It was announced this week that it's going live, and it is going to be the biggest challenge against Dropbox at this point. We have Live Drive. We have a whole bunch of different options to store our stuff in the cloud, but now Google has gotten into the game. They have transitioned their Docs service into Google Drive, and you can get your invitation now. You get 5 gigabytes for free, and you can upgrade to 25 gigabytes for $30 a year, and you can even go up to a terabyte for obviously a little bit more expensive. But I love Google services. I think you all should be on them. It makes your life that much easier. That's my pick of the week.
Hey there, nerds. Jasmine here with my pick of the week, and it is the 5-year engagement. I'm really stoked to watch it, and it's going to be great. And also check out Haley's review of it.
Hey nerds, Jim here with my pick of the week. It is going to be The Watchmen, the movie. I am probably the lone nerd in the world that doesn't like the comic book. I couldn't stand the ending. That's just me. But I love the movie. It is beautiful. One of the best opening sequences I've ever seen. Love the movie. And by the way, I love Astro Boy. That kind of makes fun of the comic book ending of Watchmen. But anyway, go watch the movie.
All right, that's going to do it for episode 78. Until next week, be sure to check us out on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, as well as nerdlocker.com for all your nerdy news. I'm Jasmine.
And I'm Bobby. We'll see you next week.
Have a nerdy week.